Well, first off, let's talk about the benefits of reading. Why should you bother to read at all? Well, it gives you the information so that you can understand, analyze, and it's a fun activity. Secondly, it makes you a great conversationalist. You'll be the life of everybody if you start reading. Thirdly, it lets you enjoy your own company. You can be alone with a book anywhere and you still not feel lonely. Then, it also lets you explore different worlds, different lives, while sitting at one place in the comfort of your home. Lastly, it entertains you. And trust me, there is no dearth of entertainment if you are a reader. You can find books in all kinds of genres, whether it's romance, mystery, comedy, you name it and you have a book in that genre. Now I'll tell you how, as an absolute beginner, you can start reading. First off, start with your interests. For instance, if you're interested in traveling, photography, painting, whatever thing that actually already interests you, please pick a book in that genre and you'll be done in no time, because something that interests you already propels you to read faster and faster, and you wouldn't even realize that you are doing it because you have to acquire a taste for reading. You just do it because you are actually interested, and that's the best way to start reading. Secondly, do not, I repeat, do not touch the classics. Do not touch the classics yet. Do not start with Charlotte and Emily Bronte or Jane Austen. I made that mistake. I wasn't able to read them for another 5 years. So do not start with the classics, or even for that matter, do not go for the books that have just won Booker's Prize. If you're an absolute beginner, chances are you'll get bored faster and end up not reading altogether. My third tip is to start small. Start by reading comic strips or smaller articles in newspapers. Chances are you'll develop a taste for reading much faster when you start small. Or even you could pick up small storybooks, like Rustin Bond has written a couple of good ones. Then there are some short stories by Jeffrey Archer. If you want, I can link some of those in the comments down below. Okay, and but start somewhere. You could just start with reading movie reviews or book reviews or cookery recipes and whatever. But start small, but start definitely. Have you had a few accidents by picking up the wrong books? Maybe you weren't ready for them yet. I read my Experiments with Truth when I was in 3rd standard. Biggest mistake of my life. Books also should be read at the appropriate age. So the 4th tip is to read what's appropriate for your age. Talk to your peers, check online, but do not pick a book that's inappropriate for your age. If you pick a book that was meant for someone much younger, you'll just find it too childish and may not like it. Personally, I enjoy books of all age groups, but that's because I already like reading. You might not. Also, if you pick something that would resonate with a generation older, you might not like the content either. So I'd say start with books that are recommended for your age. If you let me know your age in the comments down below, I could definitely recommend something else. Of course, you can research on the internet. There is ample of material available. Tip 5 is to find a community and explore together. For instance, I go to a cafe where we on one weekend of every month, we sit together and discuss the books we have read recently. Everybody has an interesting story to share, and even if two people have read the same book, they would have very different perspectives, and that makes it so much more interesting. So I'd say find a community Also, you can share books, rent books. That brings down your expenses and makes it a lot more interesting. Also, having a support system, a support group, and a group of newly found friends, all through your love for books, well, that makes reading a lot more fun than it already is. Thank you. Okay people, so thank you for watching, and please hit like, comment and subscribe if you like the content, and please leave in the comments below what you liked about the video so I can make similar content for you. Thank you.